what it's like to be a janitor during this pandemic, I would say Chernobyl. They told us school was going to be canceled for a few weeks, so they had us disinfect the building, and we haven't left. I've been living here for a year now. Pretty much everyone went home to their houses for about a year, watched the news for a year, and then and now everyone's starting to go back to work and stuff. So that's pretty much what happened. We went around and we disinfected everything pretty good. We had a year to do it, so it should be clean. Found out one of the chemicals we were using was expired and toxic, so they took that away from us. You know, if you let the virus sit on the surface long enough, you don't even have to clean it. It just dies. So they want us to measure out all the desks and stuff in the classroom 6 feet apart. I'm no expert with the tape measurer. I don't know what it's gonna be like when we have students back in here. I better get a haircut, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much turned into like a Walking Dead situation. I just felt like I was inhabiting an abandoned building. I pretend that I'm Daryl and I go out back and hunt for rabbits, and I never really, get rabbits, but I pretend, I really just go to Wendy's or Dunkies and come right back. But you know what I mean? And just make like a little thing out of it, you gotta, or else life will bring you down. You gotta pretend you're in a Netflix series, really, that's how you get by. We're inside the parachute. Nobody's ever got a camera inside one of these. Got a lot of feedback about Alf. Apparently he's not as big with Gen Z as I once thought, so I took it upon myself the last year to delve into some of the art supplies here and teach myself how to paint. And I took it upon myself to go around and stencil on a few other characters that I think this generation of kids would really appreciate and recognize. Believe it or not, this was done in one shot. This is Yellow Big Bird from PBS. I think this is one of my favorites. This is Bert and Birdie. I think the kids are gonna really appreciate this. You gotta have Cookie Monster. He's a favorite, right? It's a little lesson too. He was eating a cookie shaped as the number 8, and he ate half of the number 8, which leaves you with 3. Of course, you gotta have Clifford, the big old red dog, right? That was a beer, Red Dog. It's cheap. You get a 30-pack. 17 years old down at Valley Liquors. This was something that I made at the beginning of around the second peak of the pandemic. It was a dark time, I'd say it was probably my lowest point, and this is just a little, so you need something to get you through. It's creativity, it's a divine inspiration. I named him Wilson, just like the one from where Forrest Gump gets stranded on an island. Same thing, I've been stranded in a boiler room for a year, and it's just something that gives you a little hope. Yeah.